Okay, ready?
Hey, divas. Welcome back to
Know Exactly.
Know Exactly.
With me, Maddie B.
With me, Corny G. That sounds kind of slay.
That's kind of fun. Welcome back to Know Exactly, divas.
Know Exactly.
If you're new here, welcome.
They're not that new.
Episode 2, there might be new people.
So true. Don't listen to episode 1. Start here. You can.
Yeah, but who starts anything in order these days?
So true.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this week we're wearing the same exact clothes as last week. If you're watching this on YouTube.
Yes. Know Exactly.
We actually just own multiples of the same exact thing.
I do own multiple comfort sweatshirts, so mind your business.
Who owns Comfort?
I could talk about comfort all day.
Well, good thing we're talking about dating this week.
So true.
And the crowd goes mild.
The crowd goes silent.
Dating
it's not going well.
You know Countess Luann? Dorinda Bentley. How you doing? Not well.
That's how I feel talking about dating this week. And I am so glad we're talking about dating this week because I have an incredible, unreal story to share with you. But I want to hear from you first because you put dating on
The map.
You started the concept of dating. No, I'm kidding.
In the beginning, Matthew created heaven and dating.
Heaven, hell, and dating. Actually, no. Heaven
Hell doesn't
and dating.
exist. We're in it, baby.
Dating is hell, actually. Dating in New York, hell. No, you are the one that wanted to bring it up this week, so I want to hear from you.
You say dating in New York is hell, which is true. But you know what actually is my nightmare? Is if I was still where I grew up.
Yeah.
Talk about slim pickings.
See, and that's
I'd have about 3 people to choose from there. That's an exaggeration, but it's like...
No, 1.
I remember when I was in college, I had to put my Tinder on 100 plus miles.
I thought you were going to say 100 plus age.
The life expectancy in Kentucky is not that high.
Not 100. See, that's where you and I differ because I think if I was getting to date where you grew up, I would be married.
You'd be married with 4 kids at this point.
I would be settled. My life.
Or at least engaged 3 times.
Hopeful for the 4th.
Listen, my mom's been married 6 times. There's hope.
And the 6th one worked.
Sure as heck did.
Hell yeah. We love John.
We do.
Okay, so tell me, what made you want to bring it up this week?
You texting me that you
wanted to talk my story that made you...
It was your story, and you said we have to talk about it on the pod, and I said, let me add it to the notes.
Okay, so here we go. You haven't even heard this yet. It's unreal.
No, I'm actually pretty nervous.
So for those of you that don't follow me on TikTok, my goal for 2025 is to go on 12 dates. Did you know that?
Just 12?
Relax.
Go.
My goal for 2025 is to go on 12 dates. Yes, just 12. Well, I'll go on more than 12, but something about me is I don't really go on dates. I could probably count on one hand the amount of first dates that I've ever been on. I don't do dating. I've never been in a relationship. This sounds exactly like the TikTok I made. That's verbatim.
I'm so
what
sorry
I said.
I didn't see the TikTok.
Anywho, so my goal is to go on 12 first dates, and I've been back and forth. Like I was going to do 12 dates in general or 12 first dates. I've since landed on 12 first dates.
That's actually a good number.
Right? That's what I'm saying. And also, like, if I meet someone, I meet someone.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I have a wedding in September that I am maid of honor in. I have my wedding in September, and someone better be there with me. 12 first dates.
Scary because I'm the alternate.
Well, actually, yes.
I'm the alternate Norma
no
Desmond.
matter what, you are the alternate. I am maid of honor in one of my best friend's weddings in September, and I need a +1. And obviously, the goal is to bring someone. I just said you're the alternate.
I didn't say anything. Did you hear words come out of my mouth?
This is exactly. The life. Okay.
12 dates.
So obviously I've been on, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, Hinge. Horrible place.
Yeah.
Not good.
The app to be deleted because we're tired of it.
I wish I could tell you how many times I've deleted that app. Every time I've seen my ex-situationship on there, I delete it actually. Woo! Can't see that.
Woo!
Jump scare. Long-term relationship. I'm sure you are.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, this boy child, liked me on Hinge.
This is the one you showed me at dinner the other week? Remember their names.
Probably. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Yes, I showed you him at dinner. Yes. It was right before my date was on Monday. Did we have the date scheduled by then? I don't remember. Anyway, we started talking about 2 weeks ago. I was having a busy week. He was having a busy week. So we planned for a date the following Monday. We talked all week. It was lovely. Like, definitely nothing to write home about, but I'm trying to put myself out there more and not be picky because I'm very picky.
Yeah. Well, you should be picky.
Totally, but a little too picky. Like, hence why I've never been in a relationship. My standards are like too high.
Okay.
Except for situationships. Then they're in the mud. I'm like, yeah, do whatever. Anywho, so we go on a date Monday. It goes lovely.
You went on it.
I went on. Oh, diva, you don't even know what's to come. Exactly.
No, exactly.
So we go on a date Monday.
Keep going.
So we go on a date Monday. We go to this like wine bar on the Upper East Side. Super cute, super fun. He pays for it. Huge. No, I know. I know. Don't look at me like that. Some of us have been in situations where that hasn't happened. Here's my hot take, actually, not to interrupt my own story. If you're asking me to split the bill, I'm paying the whole bill. Like, I will not split the bill. That's so embarrassing. You're broke. I'm not. I'll pay for it. And I'll never see you again. Is your dog about to hump my foot? Oh, no, he's biting my sock.
He's just going to eat the sock.
Please, Herb, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Okay, so we go to this wine bar on the Upper East Side. I should have known there was a red flag when he pulls out his wallet to pay, and his wallet was a binder clip. That's on me, okay?
Okay.
But the date went well.
Why? My watch has had me working out on a treadmill for the last hour.
It kind of feels like that.
Sure. I just burned 200 calories.
Date went so well. We chatted, we yapped. We ended up at a second bar. Okay? I know.
Which one?
It's like a dive bar on the Upper East Side.
Ethel's.
No. Jeez Louise, no.
Jeez Louise, Ethel.
Anywho, I go home. I didn't even go home with him.
Proud. That's growth.
That's gross. I wanted to make it to the third date. I didn't, but that's okay. We'll get there.
Did you make it to a second?
Just
You wait.
Whatever. The next day, Tuesday comes around. We're texting about work. I had a bad day at work. He was like, are you still in the area? Can I take you out for a drink before Friday? And I was like, yeah, actually, you can.
Does he work near you?
No, I went back to the Upper East Side.
Oh, okay.
But it's an easy trip. It's an easy commute. We go back. We get espresso martinis. It was martini night at the bar we went to.
For sure. Okay.
They were bad. Let's be clear.
Little teeny.
Don't go to Teeny Tuesday. Don't go to Teeny Tuesday. He was like, do you want to come back to my place? And so at this point, I'm a little drunk, like just like tipsy. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I do. We go back to his place.
This is what day? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
The next day.
Second date.
Got it.
Doesn't matter. It was a second date. Doesn't matter how long it was. Okay? Okay. I made it to a second date.
I feel like I'm being attacked for absolutely nothing.
So we go back to his place. We mac a little. We move it along.
They Mac with Big Macs.
It's because I'm watching Sex in the City right now that I'm like, I can sleep with anyone I want.
I have a confession.
Please go.
I've never seen Sex in the City.
Can I tell you I never have either? This is my first watch through.
Okay. I
So,
feel better.
Yeah. And it's really good. I'm really grateful to be watching it in my late 20s for the first time because I think it would have...
Isn't that what their age is? Or in their 30s?
They're in their like 30s.
There's still time.
There's still time. That's exactly how I feel. And I feel like if I watched it in my early 20s, it really would have impacted a lot of my decisions. So I'm glad I didn't.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So
Beautiful second date.
beautiful second date.
Then what happens?
We still have our third date planned.
For Friday.
For Friday. Friday rolls around. We're back and forth on plans. It becomes a whole thing. We see each other, and it doesn't go as well as I would hope. Felt a little more casual. And so I left there feeling kind of icky, kind of like, this isn't what I wanted. I didn't want to get into a situation like this again.
Yeah.
So I said something, which I don't normally do. And I think saying something is really hard to do, especially this early on.
Yeah.
So I was very proud of myself. So I sent the text after of like, I had a lot of fun tonight. Hope you did too. Before I need to back up. We made plans.
Flip
that
it and
night.
reverse it.
Exactly. No, exactly. We made plans that night for a fourth date. He asked
Jesus
me,
Christ.
can I see you this weekend? So we made dinner plans for Sunday, and he was going to come up by me because I had been up to him every time. So we make these plans. I text him after, and I was like, before I see you on Sunday, I do just want to clear the air and say, like, I am not looking for something casual. I'm not interested in casual. I'm totally fine if that's what you're interested in. I have no expectations for this. I'm enjoying our time together. That being said, I know what I don't want. And he responded and he said, sorry about tonight. I'm also interested in something long-term, not casual. I was like, great. Thanks for letting me know.
No, in the comments below.
Right. Now, I feel like saying that to someone gives them the easy out. No, like even if he is interested in a long-term relationship, if he didn't feel it with me, is that not the opportunity to tell someone?
Yeah, but I hate to break it to you. I don't know what I was going to say.
Men
I was
are
thinking
psychos.
yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of something more profound than that, but
No, men are psychotic and evil at their core.
okay. Sunday rolls around.
Saturday rolls around.
What the hell?
He texts me Saturday evening. We're chatting. He texts me first Sunday morning. He's like, what did you do last night? We're yapping through the day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we're still on for tonight? He says, yes.
Yes, diva.
Yes, diva. What do you have in mind? And I was like, anywhere. Do you still want to come to me? He was like, yes. Perfect. Now, mind you, now I mentioned this in last week's episode, Emmys were on Sunday night.
Yeah, for sure.
And I forgot. And I was like, oh, I can't do dinner at 7:30. So I sent him a text at like 3 and I was like, hey, totally fine if you can't. So anyway, we could do 6:30. I'm being really annoying and I just want to watch the Grammys. He was welcome to come back to my place and watch the Grammys with me after.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was like catch a few wins, catch a few performances.
A few wins. There was only 9 shown.
Exactly. Now, at this point, viewers, I would love to know if you guys had any red flags because I did not. I was beaming. I was cleaning my apartment, getting ready for this nice little dinner we were going to go to. So excited to see my future hubby
For the September wedding.
for my September wedding. He's texting me that he's going to get a new phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is your phone broken? He's like,
Congrats.
no, totally. He's like, no, it's not broken. Like, I just got a free phone. I was like, who would pass up a free phone? He was like, I know, right?
Did he win it in like a sweepstakes? Like what is this, cricket?
Right. He's asking me, what did you do today? Like, I need to be clear, is keeping the conversation going.
Okay, so when does this fall apart?
5:03 p.m. So he texts me, perfect intro.
Hey diva, new phone, who dis?
He texts me at 5:03 p.m. and says, okay, just heading into the store now. I'll text you when I'm heading your way. And I have not heard back from that man since.
Did you follow up?
Obviously. So I texted him at 6:20 and thankfully I live next door to the restaurant we were
Yeah,
going
that you
to.
didn't exit the house or anything.
So I texted him at like 6:20 and I said, because I obviously hadn't heard from him, and I said, hey, let me know if I should head to the restaurant or like what your vibe is. And the text
didn't go through?
doesn't go through. It's still blue though. So in my head, in my rotten little delusional brain, I was like, he is stuck at the Apple store. They are holding him hostage.
Yeah. Long line.
Oh
People
my
are
gosh,
still in
it
line for
takes-
the new iPhone.
I did not realize how long it takes to get a new phone. Like, that sucks. I am in my outfit, makeup on, hair done, sitting on my couch like, poor guy. Like,
He's having a rough day. I can't
he must
wait.
be
I can't
so
wait
anxious.
to let him have a drink.
No, like really, I was like, he must be so anxious that he's going to be late to our date, and I feel so bad that these messages aren't going through. So then at like 6:40, I had this brilliant thought that I was like, maybe he got an Android.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's possible. The Google Pixel is
Booming.
bumping.
So I did send another text that said, I'm going to hold off on heading to the restaurant, and sent it as a text message. And then some more time passes, and then it's like 7:30. I'm like, okay, maybe he forgot we planned for 6:30.
My favorite thing where I come into this is I text you, I go something like, you watching the Grammys?
And I was.
And she was. And I'm like, did you enjoy Chapel's performance? And she said, yeah, I might be getting stood up right now.
And I was.
Caught me off guard.
Me too.
Then Abracadabra premiered. I was like,
Woo, I'm good.
sorry, diva.
Right. And so then I sent one more text at 7:40 and I just said, hey, no stress. Hope you're okay. Because I'm out here Googling at Apple Store, Upper East Side.
Yeah.
And that obviously did not go through as well.
Maybe the drones got him.
Yeah, so true. So I then spent the night like, okay, this man died, like he got mugged, something happened, because what an insane
Just
way.
all-
Well, flash forward, I go into work Monday morning and I work on an all-female team, and my lovely girls were like, tell us about last night. I was like, girls. And one of my lovely, lovely coworkers was like, why don't I send him a fake text, and sent him like a, hey, Paul, thanks for last night. His name's not Paul. It was just a fake number text. And it was immediately delivered. And And get this, since then, he liked one of my stylists on Hinge. So if you're seeing this, I am so happy to hear that you are alive and well.
That was a week.
That was a week, right? Here are my thoughts on it, though. I don't support ghosting in general. I think it's so easy to tell someone, I'm not interested. Are you a ghoster?
Sometimes.
Okay.
When it's right.
And don't get me wrong.
If the shoe fits.
There are times where it's right. I say I don't support ghosting as someone that has absolutely ghosted people before.
Yeah.
When it's right, it's right.
And I'm sorry for ghosting, but
sometimes you have to.
There's wise words were once said, "Carry on, my wayward son." It's from a song.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that.
I mean, I'm allowed to share.
What happened to
Silencing gay men.
And I will continue to.
Wow, you're just like the government website, stripping everything off.
What happened to me was not ghosting. And I just feel so insane for it. Because I'm like, it actually, like, again, I don't support ghosting, would have been so easy to ghost me. Why make plans? Why confirm plans?
Do you think he actually got a new phone?
I've been wondering that.
A pretty pink iPhone 16.
Razor.
The new Razor.
Good for him. I hope so. No, I don't think there was a new phone. I think it was some weird elaborate lie to get out of plans.
Which is like a lot of effort.
That's what's confusing to me, is that it's neither like a win or a loss for me. Like, you spent probably like $300 on dates in the last week and had to use a lot of mental energy to come up with and keep up with this lie for 2 days.
Yeah, that's wild.
I just got to get ready and watch the Grammys.
It's like your own little red carpet.
I know. It was really cool. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
I don't love that, but I love that. So dating's not off to a good start.
So 1 of 12 done.
Yeah, I mean, technically 3, but one of the first, yes.
That is what made me decide, though.
I haven't set a number this year. I actually deleted everything.
Wow. Even Raya?
No, that's too fun. And I don't want to say too much because you're not supposed to like talk about Raya and stuff, but Diva, I love it. The people I see on there, it's like, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. And also, like, I've actually had pretty good conversations on there. And like, I already have I have 2 dates lined up when we're in London already from Raya. Gas.
We're going to London in April. Some fun fact about Maddie B and I is that about once or twice a year, we get really drunk and book a spontaneous trip somewhere.
This wasn't spontaneous for me.
It was for me.
I would like to point out this has nothing to do with dating, but I purchased a ticket and asked you and Sarah
So true.
to go see Jonathan Bailey in the West End. And no one responded in time. I was like, whatever, I'll just buy my ticket and go. I've been to London by myself so many times. Whatever. Bought the ticket. Then I drunkenly convinced our friend Emily, who's a diva who's always down. She bought a ticket. And then when you found out drunkenly that we both had tickets, you bought a ticket. And now we're going to London.
FOMO
And it's
won
kind
that
of like
battle.
impromptu birthday trip for you.
So true. My birthday is 2 weeks after. I'm very excited. I love my birthday. Like, I love my birthday.
I love me.
I do.
Back to the task at hand before we
Yes.
wrap it up. Yeah, I deleted everything. I actually was bored the other night and I downloaded Bumble, which I haven't been on in like a year or 2 years. Why do you have to pay $7,000 to do anything on there?
Wait, really?
I like to pay for the apps because I like to put a height restriction.
Right.
I'm tall. I'm 6'4". If you're under 5'8" for me, it's like you're gonna have to pay for back surgery when I'm older. Like, it's like giraffe going down to little gazelle.
I love a short king.
Short is 5'8" for me. And listen, there's so many beautiful people that are short. I just can't physically.
What's the shortest you've done?
They're not products.
Oh.
The shortest person that I've ever been with is probably 5'2", and it's like
It's bad.
trauma.
I understand.
Whole
Also, 5'2".
foot and an inch shorter than me.
I'm going to be honest.
2
5'2"
inches.
is very
I'm like
short.
6'3", 6'4".
I'm 5'5", and 5'2" was short for
Right.
me.
That's what I'm saying, though. I need 5'8" and above. I pay for these things so that I can do the height thing. For some reason, you have to pay to put your preference for height. I was like looking to purchase the Bumble thing, even though I said I wasn't going to be on these apps. And it was like $70 for a month. I said, what?
So now you have to be rich to date.
Right. But I was paying for Hinge. I was paying for...
But I'm rich.
I was paying for Hinge. I pay for Raya, and I was paying for Grindr.
That's next level.
No. You know why you have to pay for Grindr? Because if you don't pay for Grindr, you only get maybe First off, I live in Bushwick. Okay, so my radius only shows if you're not paying like, I think it's 60 people. Babe, that's my building.
It definitely is.
Like, that's my apartment building and the gym across the street.
Haven't taken the elevator up to your building. That's your
Like,
building.
I have to pay for Grindr. Also, the advertisements. You send one message and it pops up with like a 35-second RuPaul's Drag Race ad. And it's like, babe, I'm watching it later tonight. I don't need,
That's crazy.
like, I don't need an ad.
Obviously, I've never been on Grindr, so I don't know.
Well, I
but
would show
that's
you, but I
crazy.
deleted it.
I'm so proud of you.
Celibacy.
Oh, this is not my year of celibacy.
I mean, I'm not designing it to be. It just happens to be.
And I'm so
This
sorry
is so
about
far
that.
as the year of friend zoning, which is why I deleted all the apps.
That's pretty evil, too, I will say.
I mean, it is what it is.
I
they're
agree.
sweet. No, this year has been the year of friend zoning. I deleted the apps except for Raya. I'm like manifesting a musician or someone that, my Raya is full of people from Europe.
Well, that's because you're looking in London right now.
No, Raya, you can't set your location to what you're looking
You're
at.
paying that much money and you can't set your location.
The girls I'm getting, not the girls.
The girls.
Surprise!
And it wasn't me.
In my bi era, 2025,
My mom
the
would
year of
love
the
that.
bi. They might have removed the TQIA, but they're not getting rid of that B, baby.
It's so crazy for B always having so much erasure. Erasure.
I was like,
I don't know why I can't
Merida
say
from
that.
Brave.
Hello.
No, the people I get from like Mexico City on Raya, 10 out of 10. I've got friends that have been to Mexico City.
That's beautiful.
You've been?
Yeah.
Just like the Great Wall of China.
Okay. Yes.
Have you climbed Machu Picchu?
No, my sister did.
Really?
Isn't that interesting?
It's fascinating.
That's so not her brand, but I love it for her anyway.
Yeah, moral of my story is I'm just going to let the Lord take the path and hope for the best.
Okay.
Something's going to come my way, and I just feel it.
I agree. I do feel very confident that 2025 is my year of either relationships and or dating. Whether or not I end up in a relationship this year, that's fine.
I put it on my vision board every year, and
Right. Yeah, that's been on my vision board since approximately 1996, but that's okay.
fresh out of the womb.
No, actually, it's really only been on my vision board since like 2023. I've
I've dated people since I moved here.
No,
Even before I moved here. Dated people in high school.
no, not me, but that's okay. It's a new
But nothing's
journey.
really, actually one was for like a year, but that's neither here nor there. Longest year of my life.
I had a situationship for a year, if that means anything.
Yeah, I think so. It was a ship of something.
Not that we were going on dates. I mean, God forbid you.
It was
saw me
a
outside
ship,
of the house.
Just like the Titanic.
I would consider it worse than the Titanic, but
A moment of silence for the souls. Okay.
yes.
Well, folks, actually, this is probably coming out. This is perfect. This is probably coming out after Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Smooching you.
We could actually go do something.
Let's do something. Let's go on a date.
I was talking, we could talk about this later, actually.
No, let's talk about it with our friends. My friends.
No,
They're
I don't
not
want them to show up on the date.
your- Okay. They don't know where we're going to go.
We go to the same 4 places.
Maybe we try somewhere new.
Benihana.
Olive Garden. I've never been to Olive Garden.
I bet you they're taking reservations at the one in Times Square for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Olive Garden and a show. I'm going to be sick.
Now that
Now that's
is my dreams
a
Valentine's
date
Day.
night. And we do a night at the, not the Marriott Marquis, sorry.
Triggering.
Sorry. We do a night at the new Hard Rock Hotel.
Yes. We can bang
All night
night.
long.
Okay. No, exactly.
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. We're still getting in the swing of things.
Yeah. I think this is better than last week's, though. Though I'm a really bad storyteller, so it's really tough.
It was a lengthy story, but you know what? I'm working on my listening skills.
I'm so proud of you. You did a really good job.
I was thinking about Taco Bell for a majority of it, but
To be fair, me
me
too.
too. Hashtag me too.
This is, I know it's because we filmed it in the same day. The second episode, we are talking about getting Taco Bell for dinner.
And when we get that Taco Bell PR box in the mail,
True. Taco Bell, if you are watching, if you are listening, I am begging.
Taco Bell, I'm from Kentucky and you're owned by Yum Enterprises, which originated with KFC, and the headquarters are in Kentucky. So I'm just saying. Okay, well, that was another week of Know Exactly. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be back hopefully next week with some other fun things. Actually, we're going to talk about the woman in Pakistan because I think by the time we record it and it comes out, she'll be back in the US.
What if she's not relevant anymore by then?
Pipe. This diva,
Always relevant.
literally, we're going to start seeing commercials for like Pakistan tourism.
Yeah.
You know how they show like, come to Cuba. You've never gotten a Cuba commercial?
No. I get like North Carolina.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We love you so much. Actually, do we?
I do. Love you, mean it.
Smooches.
Bye, divas.
Period. Did you hear my knees?
I thought you farted.
No, that was my knees.
What if it wasn't recording this whole time?